Good morning, Prepa UPAEP Angelopolis. How is everybody? Welcome. Hi, Miss Edis. How are you?
Hello, Danny. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning. It is a pleasure to stay here with you because I think that we all were waiting for this moment, and we are so excited to watch your projects, all the things that you have been done during this time, guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Welcome to our language fair for 2021. I don't know if you know where I am at the moment. Can anybody guess? It looks a little bit familiar. Actually, we are here in the Prepa this morning and we're live. So we miss you guys. We wish you were here with us. Send us a comment. Let us know that you're watching. I can see a couple of my students there. What's up, Louise? Hi, Excel. Hi, Max. Let us know who's your English teacher, which group are you from, what's the name of your project. We can't wait to see what you guys have come up with here in second semester. What are you most excited about, Miss Edis?
Well, I honestly want to say congratulations to all these students because they did a really good job. And well, so I think that all the effort that you put in this project, it is like the most important part of this big project that we have in English and French and also business, because as you know, this is like a mix, a connection between two languages and also with this subject that is business. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for all your effort. And well, so as Ms. Dani said, we are here to read you, if you have like something to say, like to say hello to someone there, please just let us know, and we are here to please you, you know.
Yes, also I'm hoping that there's some family and friends watching as well. So if you are a family member or a friend, who are you watching for this morning? Tell us in the chat. I can see lots of students are here. There's Ara, I can see Juanma. Hi Ramon, hi Romy. Oh, it's so exciting. Let us know as well in the chat the name of your project. We're really excited to watch them all today. And also, a little bit of a spoiler, we're going to have a special guest today. Can you guess who it is? It's one of the teachers from second semester. Can anybody? Yeah. A second semester teacher. She teaches something to do with writing, something to do with literature, something to do with books. Any guesses?
So I think that the best key to guess who's a teacher, I think, will be like the word APA, you know?
Yeah. Think about, does that give you an idea of our special guest for today? Yes, Miss Ellie. Ellie is going to be joining us today as well. As you guys know, you've been working with her in literature class in reading some of these special stories that you've been working on. So we're going to have Miss Ellie here today commenting on the projects with us as well. So get ready for Miss Ellie. I know you all love Miss Ellie. We do as well. So she's going to be here with us today. But the idea is, guys, that we're here, we support each other, send some comments, send some applause to your classmates as you watch their videos. Enjoy the work that you've done. We're so proud of you all.
Yeah, I will say, Danny, I'm sorry, but I have to say that my students did a really good job, and I think that one of my groups is going to be like the winner, you know.
What do you think? Because I have to say that 2ABC and also my 2DE class, they've created some pretty awesome projects. we'll have to wait and see. Don't forget, guys, that when you go onto the Language Fair website today, you can find all 3 blocks. You can find block A, B, and C, and you can also find a Google Forms where you can vote for your favorite projects. But I think, Miss Idis, without further ado, we should probably roll the first video.
Yeah, so let's go to watch the first video, and good luck, everybody. So let's go to watch the video.
Yes, our first video is called After a Thunder. Roll tape.
This morning, a photo from Safari Inc. was leaked. For years, we've been wondering if the expedition this corporation was making were real. Let's go with Gear to hear more about it.
Thanks. As you can see, the Safari company has been using a time travel machine. This allows them to go to the past and hunt for animals that nowadays don't exist. The T-Rex is one of the most dangerous predators known in the history of this planet.
What can be the consequences of hunting this type of animal? Can these events alter our reality?
There is a theory that indeed, time traveling can change events throughout history. It can either generate events that didn't exist previously or eliminate events that we had lived and we won't remember.
Thanks, Gear. This is very alarming. And how could the government allow this? Keep on watching. We'll be right back.
We have a deal. You said you would pay me $100,000. So go on, and it better be fast.
You have bigger problems than my money right now. What are we gonna do? I mean, what is left? We need a solution as fast as possible. Ideas?
So?
I don't know, man. My mind is in black. We really messed it up, didn't we?
Come on, dude. We need to focus. This is our fault and we need to solve it as soon as possible. I can't imagine the consequences that we almost have to face if this isn't solved by now.
What's gonna happen? What if we get jailed? Or even worse, murdered?
Don't think about it. Just relax.
So, after all the events with the leaked picture, time travelers, expeditions, everything's so crazy, it just leaves us thinking about where's the government? What is it doing about it? Is the government just going to act as if nothing had happened? And honestly, the fact that they are not answering is just telling us that they might be involved in this and in corruption.
Absolutely. This is just causing confusion, doubts, and insecurity. We want an answer. We need it. These type of events can continue. They are dangerous for us and even for our destiny.
Stay tuned for more information. We'll be right back.
We interrupt this program to make an important announcement from the President.
Good afternoon, citizens of the United States of America. The President will now proceed to give some words, regardless the recent events. Go ahead, Mr. President.
After the past events, we have decided to take some important measures. The owners of Safari Inc. and the rest of time travelers will be executed this afternoon to pay for their time traveling crime. A bounty is also offered for the ones who bring them to justice. Until further notice, the time machine is going to stay under the review of the government. Also, as the President of the United States, I would like to remind you that time traveling is strictly forbidden. Anyone who gets caught doing it will face some terrible consequences.
What are we supposed to do now? We can't stay here and wait for our final deaths. We have to do something. I don't want to die.
Calm down, we're going to figure something out.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Face it, it's inevitable. We're going to die. We might as well just relax and enjoy our last hour life.
Wait, not necessarily. As you said, it's inevitable. So if we're going to die anyway, we should at least try to escape.
Well, we escape, and then what do we do? Everyone out there has seen us. They'll recognize us. This is not worth a try.
We will escape, but we won't leave the building. We will go look for our machine and somehow fix this huge mess we've created. Who's with me?
Okay, I'm in. Well, I mean, helps me.
Okay. But just remember, I warned you. Although you said that there's no need of going out, that we could solve this by looking ourselves in this building. Well, in case we need to go out, we could try to find a big coats and hats so we can disguise ourselves. But what's next, guys? Why are we going to fix this mess? How?
Well, if we made a new time machine, we could even make it smaller and easy to hide.
And how are we supposed to do that? Didn't you just say that we are locking ourselves down here and hope everything goes back to normal?
I know, but we can't just pray for the best. We must take responsibility for this. And as Billy said, we could use big baggy clothes to hide. After all, this is a big building, so I'm sure we can find lots of things, but I don't know if we can find everything we need.
Still, I just don't love the idea. What if we get captured?
Well, to avoid that, me and Billing should go out and make everything. Let's friends, and you should stay here and make sure everything keeps its way.
What if something goes wrong? What if you get injured? If anything happens to you, both of you, I couldn't be with myself anymore.
You know that I don't want to go either. But we caused this and we must fix it. We can't let this get any worse. And if something gets wrong, I'm sure you'll find a way to make things better. You always do. I promise we'll be careful.
I'm not sure if this helps to your concern, but in our way, we can try to get medical aid. So, if we get injured, we know what to do and the way to continue our way.
Let me go with you. I'll wait for you to come back.
Need metal, some plastic, ropes too, and maybe a calculator.
Yeah, but Travis.
Maybe we should push the lock and look for a radius gauge that.
Travis, don't. Please don't try to ignore it, please.
Oh, a telescoping magnet. How could I forget that?
Travis, come on.
I'm scared, Billings. What if we don't make it back? What if something goes wrong? What if I can't keep my promise? Echoes would be devastated. We both know that statistically, one of us won't make it back.
Oh, Lord.
Both of us have our own reasons to come back. I'm 100% sure I want to come back, and that pains me, because I thought I was at peace with knowing I would die. Shoo! I thought I didn't care anymore, because I had nothing to lose. I would have been easier, to go out there without doubts and make sure you came back. I want to come back too. I want to fulfill my promise to make everything go back to what it was before and live in a new life without fears or regrets.
Numbers aren't always right.
Yeah, let's hope they do this time.
Well, I pack water for a couple of days in the backpacks. They're by the door frame.
We should get going right now, guys. There's still a couple of hours before the sun goes down.
Please, let me go out with you guys.
No, and that's final.
That's it then. Let's go, Travis. We have materials to search and a machine to build. I think that will be it. You can go whenever you're both ready.
Yes, I wish we had met earlier, in other conditions, right? But I'm sure we would be the sickest friend group ever.
In another life? Maybe.
You know, we could still be the sickest friend group ever. Kramer, don't talk like we won't return. You can't get rid of me that easily, you know? Oh, and stop being such a bummer. Billing, we just need to make it back.
Dude, you're so right. Oh my god. Can you bring back someone with you? I've been craving since we arrived.
I'll consider it. Oh, and Echoes. Let's construct that thing as fast as we can when we go back. Let's fix this mess and live a long life without regrets.
Well, you already promised you'll come back, so if you don't, I'll resuscitate you and kill you myself.
Don't worry. We'll both make it back alive.
Yeah, don't miss us too much.
Please, take care and return. The place we need to go is not that far away. We can make it there by dawn.
Then we better start walking.
Yeah. Judging by the silence, we're alone. Let's just get the stuff and go.
I'll go look for the gauges and the hand tools. You can take care of the machinery by yourself, right?
Don't worry. You do know you have to make space for the things, right? Do you want me to help you? Isn't it too heavy? I mean, I have tons of space, so I can help you.
Nah, dude, let's just go already. Wait, I forgot something. Wait up.
What is it?
The gum Kramer asked for. I bet he wouldn't stop bothering me if we didn't bring it.
You're right. Let's just go. We can make it back for breakfast.
Watch out!
Are you? Oh God, you're right.
Well. What do we have here?
Julia, dude. I knew it was them from the moment I saw them through the security camera. It's them, the ones the government are offering a bounty for.
Look, guys, we aren't here to cause any trouble. Let us go. We just want to fix everything.
I'll let you two go. I will lose $4 million over my dead body.
$4 million?
$2 million for each of the 5. We have 2 of you guys. It's a lucky day.
Please let us go. We'll even pay you the triple when we make everything go back how it was.
Unless you could probably stop the store for me. I don't think so.
Okay, we can escape. We just need a distraction, okay?
Well, now that I recall, the president didn't mention they had to be alive. Let's kill them. Anyways, they're the one who started all this.
Then killing them it is. After we are done with that, we claim the bounty and make it seem like we were just defending ourselves.
And my signal, we'll run to the sides and kick their legs. Now, go! Ah, my leg! The gasoline!
Wait there, I'm coming.
No! Go back without me! My leg won't let me stand up! Just go! This place is gonna blow.
No. What about the promise you made to Eccles? What about the new lab you were talking about? I can't leave you here.
None of it will matter if they don't build the machine. Just go!
No, I can't leave you here. I won't. We've come too far.
You have to tell Eccles to live a life without fears for me. To live freely without regrets.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Just go before this place blows up.
It's past noon. They should be here by now. What if something happened?
I'm sure nothing happened. They shouldn't be too far.
Stop fidgeting and walking around in circles. You're freaking me out.
Sorry, I'm just too anxious. Billing, I will show you two will make it back. Hey Billing, what's wrong?
I tried.
Where's Travis?
I tried.
Where's Travis?
It all happened so fast. There were these two guys. He sacrificed for me. I tried to stop him. I really did.
No. It can be.
He also said I should tell you guys. You live your life without regrets.
It's done! You guys, it's done!
We can go home. We can fix everything.
So, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Eccles, you're coming?
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Hurry up, dude.
This is it. We've done it. We can fix everything now, but it won't be the same without you. We miss you a lot, you know? I miss you so much. It hurts. My heart died with you, and I won't be ever the same. But I will keep going on for you, because I won't let your death be in vain. Because I will live the way you wanted me to, without regrets. I will live without regrets, but one. I regret not living this new life with you by my side. Travis, I will never forget you, best friend.
Everything's okay?
No, but it will be. But for now, let's return and fix everything.
Eli, hola.
Hola Iris, qué gusto. Estamos aquí desde la biblioteca de Prepa Ángel.
Oye, muchas gracias por acompañarnos. La verdad es que estamos muy contentas de que estés aquí con nosotros los profes de inglés, los profes de business, y bueno, gracias por tu tiempo, porque también tú fuiste parte de este proyecto con las historias, con los chicos, el apoyarlos con todo este trabajo que ellos también realizaron, ¿no? Muchas gracias por tu apoyo, Eli.
No, de nada. La verdad es que ver actualizadas las historias que estuvimos revisando en la materia de redacción y estilo, pues ha sido de mucho provecho, ¿no? Vemos ahora esta historia. ¿Qué te pareció a ti esta versión, pues bueno, actualizada y también extendida de El ruido del trueno?
Sí, la verdad es que muy, muy padre, muy interesante. Los chicos hicieron un gran trabajo. Tenemos grandes actores, grandes actrices, y en este tipo de proyectos nos podemos dar cuenta del talento que tienen nuestros chicos, ¿no? Del gran talento que tienen al mostrar estas historias, al presentarlas, y la verdad es que estuvo muy interesante, muy padre. Me gusta cómo desenvuelven la historia, cómo la van adaptando, cómo ellos también van creando, ¿no? Y sintiendo la historia más que nada. ¿Cómo los viste tú?
Sí, definitivamente. De hecho, en la materia de redacción y estilo, ellos abordaban algunas temáticas interesantes y veo que aquí están poniéndolas en aplicación, ¿no? Por ejemplo, hablaban sobre la teoría del caos, ¿no? Esta teoría que está de fondo, y ellos aquí tratando de solucionar y regresar en la máquina del tiempo, ¿no? Entonces me parece una excelente idea que han tenido, de eliminar esto de la mariposa que muere al final y regresan en la máquina del tiempo tratando de solucionar lo que sucedió en el pasado. Además, ¿no? Por dentro hay una historia que se entreteje, una cuestión política ahí de gobiernos. Me parece algo muy, muy interesante que lograron. Están actualizando una historia de 1957 de este autor tan famoso, uno de los padres de la ciencia ficción, que es Ray Bradbury.
Sí, tienes mucha razón en cuanto a la forma en la que ellos desenvuelven la historia y aparte me llama mucho la atención, ¿no? La forma en la que ellos toman el papel, o sea, cómo ellos actúan, aunque sabemos que están en casa y demás, hacen un gran esfuerzo, la forma en la que ellos tienen todo este talento al mostrar esta historia, ¿no? Y que aparte pues son historias muy padres, muy bonitas y que siempre pues hay que sacarles jugo a nuestros chicos de todo lo que ellos pueden hacer, ¿no?
Sí, la verdad siempre sobrepasan nuestras expectativas, ¿no? Y los chicos han hecho un trabajo excelente de creación de estos scripts. Son de verdad sensacionales, nuevos personajes, la ambientación, los espacios, y utilizando todos sus recursos para lograr este tipo de presentaciones. Excelente.
Y es que esa era la idea, ¿no? O sea, que ellos sean creativos, que ellos muestren todo lo que pueden hacer, no limitarse, ¿no? Porque a veces es como el problema y ellos piensan, es que no tengo, es que tengo que salir a comprar, es que necesito cosas y saben que con todo el recurso que ellos van a hacer un gran trabajo y prueba de ello, pues aquí está, en este video, ¿no? Entonces,
pues muchas felicidades a este equipo.
Sí, lo hicieron muy bien. Gracias, chicos, gracias por todo el esfuerzo. Y pues no sé, ¿qué te parece si nos vamos al segundo video? ¿Sí? Al segundo video, que en este caso se llama o lleva por título Into Two Worlds.
Sí, vamos a verlo. Adelante.
Gracias.
I can't believe I'm in Venice, but Eviction doesn't look too bad. It's a very nice place, and I hope to get used to it quickly.
Oh, my love, it's Margot's first day of school. She could be excited.
Oh my god, yes, she should. But moving to a new school also could be very scary.
I know, but she will be fine and she will make friends quickly. You will see.
Okay. Oh, look who's here. Hi, Margaret. How are you?
Fine. A little bit nervous, but I'm fine.
Good to know.
Okay, let's take a photo and then I will let you go.
Mom, please just let me go.
Oh, come on, just one.
Okay, fine, but just one.
Okay, now you can leave. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. Love you.
Yeah.
I don't like this place at all, but I miss my friends, my family, and the sun.
And where do you come from? Because you look different to us.
Well, I used to live on the earth, but it's getting unsafe, so I have to come here.
And have you ever seen the sun?
Of course, I love it because it is amazing, but here is always night. Why don't I see the sun?
No, here we don't have sun. Well, actually, just 1 hour every 7 years, and today the sun is gonna come out.
That is so sad.
Yes, I know.
Hi guys, please sit down. Today, a new student joined us. She's Margot and she comes from Earth.
Dad, I don't like this place, but the people are very rude.
Don't worry, Margot. In time, you will see everything will get better. Go and enjoy and know more about the place and the people.
Thanks, Dad. I will. I miss you guys.
Us too.
Hi, are you Margot, right? The new girl?
Yes, I am. And you are?
I'm Jorge, and that's nice. I haven't talked to anyone, and you look to me very cool.
Oh, thanks. So we can talk more in the break.
Yes, of course. It will be a pleasure.
That's fine. It will be very cool.
What was the sun like on Earth?
I love it. On the Earth, we saw it every day.
That's fantastic. I haven't studied the sun like 3 years ago.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen the sun? Today the sun will come out there.
Really? I can't wait.
Hey,
Here you will never see the sun. You are from the earth and you will never be welcome.
Hey, stop bothering her.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, please, I need to see the sun.
Margot, are you okay? Oh, William's a really bad person. I think you missed the sunshine.
Oh no,
I'm sorry, Margot.
I haven't seen the sun for a long time and I'm still feel crazy. Will I really have to wait 7 years to see it again?
Yep, I think so.
And there's another way to see the sun at least 1 minute?
Well, not on this planet. For that, you have to go to the Earth. But it's been a long time since someone traveled to the Earth. Apparently, it can't be done anymore. That's why they built a fence so that no one could leave Venus.
Why?
I don't know. Well, goodbye, Margaret.
Goodbye.
Margot, we have news.
We are walking along to the edge of the city near the border, and we heard two soldiers talk about a secret flag on planet Earth.
Really? Are you sure?
Of course.
I think something is happening on the Earth, and something is hidden the reason.
Yes, we know that you love planet Earth because you were born there and you want to see the sun. But is this secret plan that they've been hiding from us this whole time?
I don't know, but let's investigate what happened on the Earth. Hello, gentlemen. Good evening.
Hi, you are new, right?
New?
We mean, if you're new on this job, we haven't seen you before.
We are going to cross the border of Venus to go to Earth.
And for what?
We have special instructions.
What type of instructions?
It's classified.
What is your ID? Show me your soldier badges.
Our badges? Yeah, now. Oh my God. I knew there was no unsafe place, but I didn't imagine it like this.
So this is the reason we can come here. Just look at this place. It's so sad and lonely.
I'm sorry, cousins, but I'm going to do this expedition myself.
Oh no, we are with you, Margot. We won't leave you alone.
Sorry, but I'm doing this for you. This place looks dangerous. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So get back to the rocket and we'll see you at home.
No, I'm going to go with you so that neither of us is alone, so that we can all return together.
Okay, let's go.
Are you ready? Do you have everything we need?
Yes, I'm ready.
Hey, you, what you doing?
Hi, who are you?
I have never seen you before.
Oh my God, I'm from planet Earth. Don't you remember me?
That I have seen you before. Where I have heard that name.
Sophie, it's me, Margot. Don't you remember me? We are best friends in the school.
Oh, Margot, it's really you. I thought that I will never see you again. But why are you here?
It's a long story.
You can tell us the story while we just show you the planning.
Yes, I will. But how can you remember me? We are friends since almost 9 years.
Where did we meet for the first time?
On Earth. Our moms were friends, so I know you since we were kids.
Oh my God, I can't remember you now. Sorry if I forgot you. It's because you really changed a lot.
Don't worry, it's normal.
Oh, so that's the story why you're here.
Yes.
We can help you to find help.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, if you don't want your family to find you, we can hide you.
I really like the idea, but first, I would like to see some people that live on the earth. I want to know if there is still someone who live here.
I think there are still people working in the laboratory in the sector 38.
Yes, I saw someone just today walking in that direction, I think.
Yes, me too. But be careful, because nobody else walks through these sectors anymore.
Yes, I will be fine. I only want to interact with nothing people of Earth. How can the people have fun in this kind of place? Is somebody there?
Margot?
How do you know my name?
Don't be scared of us. We're usually friends.
Who are you?
We're scientists.
And what are you doing here?
We are here with your friends. We want to help you.
Well, help us with what?
Oh, they came here when they want to find like a place to hide.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry for interrupting, but do you know where is the bathroom?
Yes, in that room.
Guys, this room doesn't look like a bathroom.
Because it is not a bathroom.
No, please let me out. I really want to go to the bathroom. What are playing do with me?
It is a secret. For now.
But what is a secret?
Because we're doing experiments with humans, and I think that you know that it is like kind of illegal.
No more talking. Take her and inject the formula XC3RTA567.
No, please, no.
Ready.
Great. Now the only thing we need to do is wait.
Why do I feel tired? What? Where I am? It looked like some bunker. All right. It was kind of bit indeed. They did something to me, I think. They laid me out. That can be useful, but how can I get them? That's impossible.
Experiment was truly successful.
Yeah, whole thing that it will be compatible. Wow, what you say was right. It is compatible with serum.
What is this? I just made it. How did they do to me?
You seem a little bit surprised, like you might be thinking now, like, what they do to me, what happened to me, right? Well, soon you will know.
I need to get off of here. I don't want to know what else they gonna do with me. Thanks, Maru. How can I get out of here? The gates, but how can I get them? I think that maybe I can do something with these powers. If I can create plans, it means that concentrate, Margot. You can do this. Just imagine a climate plan that reach the case. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Well, it wasn't what expected, but it worked. No time to stay here. Now I need to get out of here.
Don't let her go. Close all the doors.
Stop me.
Hey dude, do you want that place to be safe? We can offer you a place where you can chill.
We can hide you in this cart, and so there is no way the scientists will see you on the way.
Yes, please. I will be very grateful. It's time to introduce ourselves. I'm Margot and I have superpowers. Well, no superpowers, but I can create life such as plants and like that, but no humans.
You have superpowers, so that means that you can make us something to eat.
Yes, I can do among other things.
So why the scientists are chasing you?
Why don't you face them?
Because I'm afraid. I don't know if I can control my powers well. I don't think I can do it.
Come on, don't be like that. You should try. You don't lose anything.
If I had those superpowers, I will stop them and put an end to all of this. You don't know how many people you will save with these powers.
You are right. I should not be afraid. I must face that. Okay, I'm ready. Thanks for everything, guys.
I will miss you, Margot.
Me too. Destroy them, you can do it.
Goodbye, guys. Help! You need to help me find the field scientists and tell everyone that they are doing their experiment on people.
Yes, Margot, of course, we will help you.
Yes, we will do it for the good of the world.
Yes, the only problem is how are we are going to find them.
I know where they are. They hid me in a bunker where they have a laboratory. I'll show you where is it.
Let's go.
We have to observe everything they do. That's why I brought these cameras and microphones. Can you help me to install them?
I will put the cameras.
I will put the microphones.
We have the necessary information to be alone to finish with the scientists. Thank you very much for everything.
Thanks to you, Margot. The world is going to change. Good luck.
It's you.
Arrest her.
Wait, I have information about some evil scientists for you.
Under arrest for kidnapping and unethical practices.
Long life, Margot.
No, please, no, we are not. That is illegal.
Thank you for having us.
And maybe now I can save the world.
Hey, Danny!
Oh my goodness! Congratulations to ABC, my group. Feeling proud.
Yeah, well, as you know, this is a story called All Summer in a Day. This is like a science fiction story from the American writer Ray Bradbury, right?
Right. Yeah. And actually, in the original story, it doesn't go much past the beginning scene where poor Margot is living on Venus, and in Venus there is only sun one for a couple of hours every 7 years. And in the original story, she gets stuck in the closet by a bully, and then she can never see the sun, and it's really sad for her. So it was awesome how this group decided to take the story and send Margot back, to Earth where she came from, to discover what was happening. But it's an interesting.
What I like the most, Danny, it is like all the effects that the students use, like the background, like they were like involved in this story, how they carry out the story, and I really like the way that they were like telling and feeling it, So it was great for me. I really like it. So guys, you did a really good job.
Oh, I'm so glad. A special shout out to Michelle, who was our main actress for this movie. Congratulations, team. I really liked the way you interpreted the story, and it makes me think, is the Earth going to become so devastated that we're going to move to Venus? What do you think it is?
So actually, that was the idea, like they have to pretend they were there, they were living that moment. So that suspend moment where they have to, we have to guess what's going on then, So I really enjoyed this story. It was great. I like it.
It was cool.
Yeah. So
So it gives me like a feeling of like, when we're starting to talk about will there be life on Mars? Are we all going to move to Mars? It kind of reminds me of, the futuristic movies where we see when Earth has been taken over by aliens. I don't know. And then everyone has to move to a different planet.
Yeah, it was great. So, well, I think that all the students are doing like a great job. So the first one, it was great. This one was also great. And I think that we are going to have like more, the next videos are going to be like really good too, like the ones that we have already seen. And well, I'm waiting for the best for my group. Nah, I'm just kidding. All students did it great. I'm pretty sure that all of them did great. Yes.
Us as teachers are very particular about our group. So I'm especially part of my first group from second semester, guys. And we'll be looking out for the other projects from our classes as well.
Yeah, honestly, I think that all the students are doing a great job. So I think that it's going to be for everybody, not just for one group, but for all of them, right?
Yes, definitely. I can see how much hard work has gone into this process because guys, that we started with a story and you wrote a whole script. It's just amazing what you did.
And the thing is that they have been working for a long time with this project. So they have been working really hard. So they have prepared this project since at the beginning of the semester, like we started with this project. And it was like really hard to decide which story they have to perform, how to modify the story, how to create that story about it, decide who's going to be each character in the story, So it was like really hard work, but they did it.
Seriously, it's just amazing to see. Well, Iris, are you ready for the next video?
Yeah, I'm ready for the next one. So let's go.
Well, our next video is entitled Eviction.
Let's go.
Now, they are wishing they hadn't got to talk about science fiction that night. If they hadn't, they wouldn't be haunted now by that queer, impossible story, which can never be proved or disproved.
Hello, my dears. In front of me, I'm presenting 4 fulminant graders that I'm proud of calling them my friends.
Oh, lovely Carrick. Who could come in those extravagant entrances, huh?
No one else, but I'm glad all of you are here.
Five good friends, drinking coffee in the afternoon, where they like to tell and remember their stories, fill up on moments, and nurture their creativity.
Madison, you had outlined your hunting trip with gusto.
No more time to talk about those things. The news today is that the Dodgers won yesterday.
If I don't do it now, I won't be able to do it later. It's time to bring out the fantasy.
Everyone at the room started him with a face of, really?
We have some scotch drinks on us. We don't have a hard time talking about our mental lagoons.
Well, I think we are ordinary people.
Of course they are not.
Protective coloration, it is what it is. How hard we work at the business of acting like ordinary good guys.
Resolute at Carrick, somewhat annoyed by the interruption.
What are you talking about?
About us.
What wonderful imitation of solid, satisfied sentences that we put up, but we're not satisfied.
They know, none of them.
You know, we are violently dissatisfied with the earth and all it works. And that's why we are spending our lives dreaming up one imaginary world after another.
I suppose the little matter of getting paid for it has nothing to do with it.
Sure it has, but we all dream up with our impossible words and people long before we ever wrote a line, didn't we?
It's because we don't feel at home here.
We feel a lot less at home in some of the worlds that we write about.
Then, all surprisingly thoughtful, began to reflect on that last sentence.
That happened to me.
What happened to you?
What you were suggesting. I once wrote about an imaginary world and then I had to live on it.
I hope it was a more reliable place than the lurid planets on which I set my own errands.
Your own? Telltale, who hasn't lived in their own world, hasn't been good enough at writing their stories.
I would made it a lot of different if I'd known I was ever going to live on it.
Bracer, with a significant glance at Carrick's empty glass, winked at them and then asked blank.
Let's hear about it, Claric.
It had been just after I had moved next to the big power station. It sounded like a really noisy place, but actually it was very quiet out there on the edge of the city.
The perfect place for introducing her stories.
I got right to work on a new series I was studying. The stories on which we all to be laid on the same imaginary world.
Oh, worlds. That word sounds familiar to us. If we really want to succeed in our stories, they must be included, no matter what.
Yeah, I have done the same. I began by working out a detailed physical appearance of the world, as well as the universe that was its background. I spent the whole day concentrating on that, and as I finished, my mind went click.
But of course he did. We're talking about the writers who live in their own illusions. I'm not surprised that there are even parallel worlds in their stories.
Well, that could brief mental sensation felt oddly, like a sudden crystallization. I stood there, wondering if I was going crazy.
Oh God, that's your world. Mine is full of love, romance, and passionate people, always pretending to be as lovely as possible. I won't hesitate on resume stories. I would rather to fall again and again on that romanticized stage.
I understand. I like to romance through apocalyptic fictions, which keep me fascinated by the chaotic events I love to add, perplexed after every writing.
Certainly, I believe in my crazy conviction, like trying to understand and also write my own cosmos, like imagining a world and a universe, or actually create them.
We have a new thing now. What if those realities materialize in another empty cosmos?
I have reasoned along like that, in a queer, dreamlike way in which you apply the rules of logic to impossibilities.
How did it come that my imaginings had never crystallized into reality before, but had only just begun to do so?
Well, there was an explanation for that. It was the big nearby power station. Some unfathomable freaks of energy radiated from it was focusing to my concentrated imaginations. A super amplified force upon an empty cosmos where they stirred a formless matter into the shapes I dreamed.
Whoa, poetic? But wait, do you believe in that?
No, I didn't believe it, but I knew it. There's quite a difference between knowledge and belief. As someone said, who once pointed out that all men know they will die and none of them believe it, it was like that with me.
We have a new fact. These creators wander their minds through so many scenarios, which can now project themselves.
Well, a thought occurred to me that amused and also interested me. What if I imagine myself in that other world? Would I to become physically real in it? Well, I don't know.
That's a pretty good question. I could answer with an experience of mine. Once I tried it. I sat at my desk, imagining myself as one of the million of persons in that imaginary world, dreaming up a whole severely realistic background with family and history. for myself over there.
Carrick paused, still looking down at the empty glass that he twirled slowly between his fingers.
And of course, you woke up there, and a beautiful girl was leaning over you and asked, "Where am I?"
Come on. I understand her point. My experience wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. I woke up in that other world, yes, but it wasn't like a real awakening. I mean, I was just suddenly in it.
Now, we are coming to the next stage of the discussion, trying to figure out what Carrick dreams mean. Let's see them.
Come on, surprise us with the continuation of your reality, Carrick.
Well, I was still myself. But I was the myself I had imagined the other world. Sure.
And I imagine, I don't know, that maybe even your ancestors went out there, that they contemplate everything, because you had also were unwritten about them.
Sure. And I was just as real to myself. In that imaginary world I had created, as I had been in my own, that was the worst part of it.
We can observe the first step by seeing him as a spectator. Why would a writer whose sound word and reality wrote consider that living in it is the worst part?
I'm a little bit way too lost. You said that everything in that half-civilized world was so utterly, commonplacely real.
Oh, I just remember what Carrick's saying. He literally told me it was queer at first. I walk into the streets of those barbaric cities and look into the people's faces, and I feel like shouting aloud. I imagined you all. You had no existence until I dreamed of you.
But I didn't do that. They wouldn't have believed me. To them, I was just an insignificant single member of their race.
How could they guess that their world, their universe, their traditions of long story had all been suddenly evoked by your imagination?
That is a very important point. I've always admired the way these great authors can relate everything. Let's see how he solved it.
After my first examined it, I didn't like the place. I had made it too barbaric. The savage violence and cruelties that had seemed too attractive as material for a story were ugly and repulsive at first hand.
Let me guess. You want nothing, but you want to get back to your own world. Am I wrong?
Oh, and I suppose there just wasn't any way. You had a vague idea that you could imagine yourself back into your own world as you had imagined yourself into this other one.
I feel like it didn't work that way. The freak force that had wrought the miracle didn't work two ways.
I had a pretty bad time when I realized that I was trapped in that ugly, squalid, barbarian world. I felt like killing myself at first.
Yeah, but you didn't. A man can adapt himself to anything. I adapted myself the best I could to the world I created.
What did you do there? What was your position? I mean,
It's no surprise that Brazel questions ideas with hints. Once again, Carrick shrugged.
I don't know. I don't know. The craft or skills that the world I grew into being, it had only my own skill in storytelling.
He nodded soberly.
I had to. It was all I could do. I wrote stories about my own real world. To these other people, my tales were wild imagination.
And they liked them.
All of the writers chuckled, but Carrie was deadly serious. Madison humored him at the end, with Carrie explaining his story before.
If you really want to know my perspective, I'd like to be heard, but mainly mention three important people in the story: Mohammed, Cole, and Jeremy. They were part of my other.
Wait, so before what you have been telling us, there is a whole world before?
I guess it is what he's trying to say. Idealizing his realities is what he does the best.
Carrick, with such a soft tone of voice, was directed into the most personal way he has ever done. The writers quickly captured how the memories reached his mind, and for the first time in years, those fantasies would be exposed to others.
Come on, you can trust us. We're really worried about that awful civilization, those barbarians who easily took your dreams off.
It all started when I was just a teenager. I met these three new boys at the freshman year of high school. Once after a serious fight discussing my future with my parents and my teachers, I really realized the cruelty I would be about to start with, little by little, growing my dreams. They did not believe in my career as a writer, and since that moment, my illusions died. Only they understood what I really want.
I totally understand. They believe that literature kills our hopes of success because the world has taught us that.
I see why you need to make a new world, even a new universe.
It all makes sense, but what I'm trying to understand is how you get to such a bad one if you wrote it yourself.
Let me show you the deepest words I ever received.
Let's go 22 years back, observing a young Carrick hanging out with his best friends after a big discussion.
I'm totally devastated. I can't believe that the most important people of my life don't believe in me and my potential. They always know my greatest dreams.
Maybe it's not much of the time we have known each other, but we have read your writings and stories, and they are really good. You have a brilliant mind.
One of the worst things our parents can do to us is to adopt us in such a way to believe that something is sure to assure us of success, but all they do is to kill so many illusions.
My best advice is to make sure that they are your parents, your family. You must see for yourself first, for you are the only thing in the whole universe that belongs to you. Believe in yourself, for and to be happy.
Totally. If even our parents separate, we will be believing you all the time that the life gives us the permission to.
This is your first obstacle, the first time life is challenging you. Of course, you are scared, but go away and write all those stories you always enjoy to tell.
We will be here for you no matter what. Please ask us that you will not desisterate, that you will not abandon things when everything becomes difficult, that you will not fall into mediocrity. Fight for that grade, which is your real reason to live now.
The hardest thing in Carrick's life has been to keep that promise, the reason for so many adult traumas.
Oh god, they were really good friends. They truly believe in you.
If they gave you that support, why have you always been so hard, depressed, and mad? I cannot understand why you have to use such horrible and sad world to disconnect from a reality, your own reality.
Here's the deal. After high school, I stuck in vices and took my path to decline. Since that time, I lost myself in the world I've been talking about. A total universe of barbarians, a dreadful civilization, with people becoming increasingly toxic. But when I started writing there, they didn't like it, so I stayed. Medicare, but I did. A horrible world, the worst of all.
I never did get back home, Carrick said with a heavy sigh. Carrick shook his head soberly as he rose to leave.
No, I never got back home. I'm still here.
¡Wow! Padrísimo.
Oye, Eli, creo que no te escuchamos.
Una historia excelente de Edmund Hamilton, Exile.
Sí, cuéntanos un poco sobre la historia original para que lo comparamos, Eli.
Sí, claro. Nos habla de, bueno, están haciendo una plática entre amigos, como lo vimos aquí en la historia, ¿no? Pero, bueno, se nos da una explicación de cómo Carrick se crea un mundo, ¿no? Y de pronto les dice a sus amigos con los que está platicando, y ustedes están en este mundo, ¿no? Y nunca he salido de esa historia, así que ustedes también son parte de esta historia. Y ahí se queda el cuento, ¿no? Entonces veo aquí una gran explicación en esta historia sobre qué le pudo suceder a Carrie, que es el personaje principal, y me parece fascinante, ¿no? La manera en la que logran dar una cuestión, pues, del inconsciente, ¿no? A partir del pasado de Carrie para crear esta historia y cómo, pues, bueno, los demás se vuelven cómplices de él y ayudándolo, ¿no? A tratar de recordar, pues, por qué ha creado este otro mundo. ¿A ti qué te pareció?
Sí, me encantó. Lo que me hizo muy interesante fue como cada uno tenía como su realidad, ¿no? Que uno decía, es que yo me imagino un mundo con tanto amor, ¿no? Y Kai va explicando cómo son estos mundos. Me gustó cómo lo explicaron, que pues va más allá de la historia original, que nos hace pensar, ay, sí, estamos creando un mundo para nosotros, así me hizo pensar. Y también, ¿sabes qué me pregunté? Como que, ¿qué mundo haría yo si yo fuera Kai?
Sí, qué buena pregunta. Qué buena pregunta. De hecho, es la que le hacen al protagonista, ¿no? ¿Por qué te creaste esta historia? ¿Por qué no un mundo mejor, ¿no? Al cual olvidaras como esa parte inconsciente. Y me parece muy interesante, pues, toda la discusión que se da en torno, porque, pues, temas filosóficos, ¿no? Temas filosóficos que se van dando, psicológicos, que los chicos fueron entretejiendo y la manera en la que lo van solucionando me parece un gran trabajo de ellos respecto a la creación de los diálogos. Los diálogos me parecen muy profundos y eso lo felicito, de verdad lo felicito. Bueno, pues agregando, Edmund Hamilton también fue una de sus historias, él fue muy... escribió de todo, ¿no? No solamente ciencia ficción, pero este es uno de los grandes cuentos de él. Y bueno, pues también nada más un dato curioso, es en el episodio 5 de Star Wars. Entonces, pues bueno, eso también es interesante, ¿no? Ver también para los chicos que están interesados en el cine, cómo a través de la literatura pueden crear nuevas historias. Y me parece que ellos lo han hecho magnífico.
Sí, felicidades chicos. La verdad se me hizo muy interesante y la verdad quiero regresar a verlo de nuevo y escuchar otra vez sus diálogos, porque la manera en que se expresaron, eso sí fue padrísimo. Felicidades.
Sí, diálogos muy profundos. Felicidades, chicos.
Muy bien. Pues, Eli, ¿estás lista para el próximo video?
Thanks, Daniel, to speak Spanish to me.
Yes. Good job, Eli. Muy bien. Pues vamos ya con el siguiente video que tiene el título Thunder Comic. Roll tape.
Let's go.
Have you ever imagined traveling back in time or meet the dinosaurs? Well, today this is possible through our comic. You can venture in this journey in the company of us. Hold on tight because the journey is about to start. Stay tuned to every detail and remember that you are traveling with second grade. Good luck.
Hello, everyone at home. Here's your multi-dimensional news. This time we have an interesting note. Tell us about it, Jennifer.
We are here in the place where it occurred. This is the place where our main character of this dimension is going to change the future in a radical way. His name is Eggler. There was notice about all the rules, the protocols, that the night obey the no matter what, because all of these travels could change the temporary line on this dimension, giving rise to something bigger.
Thankfully, we aren't in that dimensional. As my grandmother will say, it is.
Sorry, Tom. Something is happening in the past. It seems that Edgar doesn't want to kill the dinosaurs, and he put the future and the people in risk. Let's see what he says.
They were in the shape of persons, but with excess hair, very large ears, fangs, and their behavior was very aggressive and out of the ordinary. They tried to talk to one of the people there to see if they could find an explanation for what happened, but they were unsuccessful, since these people were very violent. Their way of explaining was very strange, and what they were saying was not understood, and they shouted. The other people, seeing that they were getting very close to them, began to follow them but with sticks in their hands, as they felt that they were being.
They rushed out to the streets today. What had changed? At first, the only stage thing that was noticeable was the posters were different and were written in a very strange way. And until that moment, there was not too much to worry about. They kept walking and came to a place with a lot of people, and that's when they realized that things were really bad.
At least we have to investigate what other things have they changed and see how we're going to make things go back to normality.
We have to hurry before it's too late and we can't find a solution.
Yeah, how are we going to get back everything when it was normal?
They were terrified because it was a completely different civilization. They had very strange and different behaviors. Their appearances was ugly.
Everything is totally different.
See, we have to go to the presidency to see if they can help us or tell us what is happening.
But first, we have to go for the others. We cannot leave them alone here. They are in danger.
They went in search of the rest of the travelers, but when they arrived at the place, they realized that they were lifeless. But they did not know the reason, since they were not injured. They took their way to the presidency, and upon reaching the place, they realized that the wards of the place were very strange, because when they saw them from a distance, they looked like humans, but when they got closer, they realized that they were a very strange species. Unfortunately, the creatures captured them, and they took away to the dungeon.
Then the president arrived with two of the strange creatures to kill them as he would be done with the others. So the first one they took out of the dungeon was Eccles. He was very scared, his legs were shaking, and he only closed his eyes so as not to see those ugly creatures. But just when one of the creatures was going to attack, Eccles opened his eyes, and the first thing he saw was a blue lamp with red dots that he had next to his bed.
One day, Eccles couldn't take it anymore, so he decided to ask for help and went to the doctor, who, after hearing what Eccles told him, sent him to a psychiatrist. Eccles went to the psychiatrist, and after telling him everything that had happened, the dream, the hallucination, and the fear, the doctor concluded that he indeed needed psychiatric studies, and thanks to that, he was diagnosed with mental problems of hallucinations and anxiety. Eccles began with a treatment. Eccles once again couldn't think and make out if all of that happened in reality or if it was just a dream or if maybe he traveled to another reality.
If I'm dreaming, please God send me a signal. I don't know what else to do. This can't be happening.
Was about to blow his mind, trying to figure out, but he remembered that the doctor told him to take off. What if everything was a dream, inside a dream, with people controlling him like the doctors, the people of who knows? Yeah.
Eccles came to the conclusion that there was definitely something weird between the situation, so he decided to search about it and discover the real world. It didn't matter if he was diagnosed with mental disorders, be- because now his priority was the truth that he think it may exist. So that's how Eccles started his mission.
Everything seemed too confusing. He kept having the visions, so strong that they seemed real. Were they? It was as if he was living two different realities, perhaps the same being and time. One morning he woke up and then he went to the psychologist. He finished the session and felt so empty and tired. Just a moment. Was that really possible? Moreover, had he even said that? That's it. He's forgetting.
Eccles realizes he doesn't have any gas in his tank. It shows empty on the gauge. But hadn't he filled it up this morning? I tried to get him going with what little gas he might have to know able. As she got on the bus, the driver hadn't hit a letter. Who is it from? Asked Eccles, but the driver didn't answer. He went to sit down while they opened the envelope and say, "Who are you?" "Who I am?" he asked himself. What was he? They would be Bulgar hadn't him
He
and
returns home, but without first receiving a letter from another stranger who met at the bus stop. Like the previous one, he didn't say anything either. Then Ezekiel went into his room, read the letter, and was very scared and surprised at what he saw in it. For him, it was like his salvation. He could remember his previous reflection. His head was splitting, and yet he was still happy inexplicably. What did he care to think about those barbarities when, at the very moment, he was contemplating life, and life was contemplating him? The calmness does not last long, because he noticed the presence of a padded road that levitated above the ground. A strong headache and disturbance came to him. He remembered the time machine, the Tyrannosaurus, the election. The curious thing is that, unlike previous times, he was no longer hallucinating with those memories. Now it was with the city, his work, his daily life. He was crazy. Suddenly he heard a shivering, frightened, shivering voice. "It can't be killed. We were fools to come. This is impossible." Ezekiel feels powerful, vigorous, and suddenly wakes up from a bed in a small room. Next to him was Travis, scolding him, and at the same time passing him a letter that said, "What means to life? Why should we live?" Suddenly a memory comes to the head of Ezekiel. He remembers that he stepped on a butterfly when they were in the time travel, and that is why everything changed so radical. Ezekiel quickly told him to the origin of Travis' problem, to which the two went to the time machine as quickly as possible and ran into the guards at the president. Strangely, the president said, "Tell me, Eccles, would you do it all over again? Does that mean living for you?"
what is the matter? What's wrong with me? Of course, towards the time machine.
Yes, of course. I will do it exactly in the way I did it. I wish my present, my eternity, once in 1,000 times. I love my life, my existence. That's why I exist.
Okay, take him to the Renington and let him return 1,000 of times. He loves life. You win, Eccles. Enjoy your freedom.
They took Ezekiel to the time machine, where they had hidden it. I reached the past and prevent his past self from stepping on the butterfly. After doing that, He closed his eyes, and when he opened them, the first thing he saw was a blue lamp with red bulbs.
To enjoy the trip as much as we did. Sincerely, we have learned a lot from these trips with friends. But wait, don't leave yet. We have an activity for you, which is the following Kahoot that will remind you of some of today's trips.
Y hola otra vez.
Hola Iris, ¿qué te pareció esta nueva versión?
Oye, es que aunque sean las mismas historias, aunque tengamos como la misma, el mismo texto, es increíble ver cómo los chicos van adaptando de acuerdo a su creatividad, de acuerdo a lo que ellos van sintiendo, cómo lo van viviendo. Como lo mencionabas hace un momento, ¿no? Esta historia está basada básicamente como en la parte de la máquina, cómo regresan en el tiempo. Entonces a mí me pareció increíble la forma en la que estos niños crearon sus avatars, ya sabes, como la forma en la que ellos iban analizando su historia, cómo la iban redactando, ¿no? Entonces estuvo padre también este video. ¿Cómo los viste tú, Eli?
Sí, The Son of Thunder fue, creo que la favorita, el cuento favorito de los chicos, porque
Sí.
bueno, de fondo está este gran tema del viaje en el tiempo, tanto al pasado como al futuro, ¿no? Que se ha ido desarrollando en los cuentos de ciencia ficción. Y bueno, definitivamente este es uno de los grandes cuentos de Ray Bradbury. Déjame contarte un poco que Ray Bradbury no le gustaba la tecnología. Entonces, es curioso, ¿no?
Qué
Fue el
extraño.
escritor de ciencia ficción, pero a él no le gustaban las computadoras, él no tenía coche, nunca manejó porque vio un accidente automovilístico y desde ahí dijo que los coches no eran para él. Entonces era un poco, pues bueno, evitaba, ¿no? La tecnología, pero bueno, él es el gran pues contador de historias de ciencia ficción. Entonces es algo muy interesante. Me parece que los chicos han hecho un gran trabajo con la historia de la máquina del tiempo, ¿no? Esta cuestión de los viajes y que de fondo hay una temática muy interesante que es de qué manera impactan mis decisiones, ¿no? Cómo tomo una decisión ahora y va a afectar al futuro y lo va a hacer cambiar, y si no la tomo, pues también la hará cambiar. Entonces, muy interesante. La idea del cómic me parece increíble, un trabajo supongo que muy complicado, ¿verdad? Para los chicos y que les tomó demasiado tiempo hacerlo. Excelente.
Sí, totalmente de acuerdo contigo, Eli. Justo te iba a comentar esto, ¿no? La forma en la que ellos crearon esta historia que fue muy creativa, ¿no? Como dices, dentro de la historia es como este autor que no tenía como el gusto por la tecnología, como lo mencionaste hace rato, cómo fue creando, o sea, la forma en la que redacta la historia es muy chistoso, ¿no? O sea, cómo usa esta parte de la tecnología de regresar, o sea, las historias que él creó de una manera muy, no sé si está correcto usar esta palabra, pero de una manera muy loca, ¿no? Y la forma en la que al momento de que tú lees la historia, pues la sientes, la vives, ¿no? Sientes cómo va y te imaginas y qué va a pasar cuando regrese y por qué va a matarlo, ¿no? Entonces, o sea, toda esta forma en la que él cuenta la historia, que es muy padre, y que nos estamos dando cuenta cómo cada alumno, cada grupo lo interpreta de una manera muy interesante y que la está representando de una manera muy padre, ¿no? Entonces, pues igual, muy interesante. Chicos, felicidades, pero no veo por ahí los comentarios, cómo van, cómo se han sentido, cómo ustedes entre sus compañeros han visto estas historias, los que han repetido las historias. Por ahí no veo los comentarios en el chat, no sé si siguen por ahí presentes, si ya se me fueron a desayunar o qué están haciendo, no veo sus participaciones, a ver.
Que nos cuenten cuál ha sido su video favorito, ¿no?
Sí, Luis.
Sí.
Naomi, saludos a Naomi, dice que todo está perfecto. ¿Cómo ven? ¿Todo bien? Excellent. Roberto Morales Castillo, muy bien. ¿Les va gustando? Julio Flores, ¿cómo ven la historia? Hasta ahorita, ¿cuál ha sido su trabajo, su historia favorita, chicos? Vamos a leerlos. Les mandamos un gran saludo a todos, un abrazo. Pues dicen que han sido buenos trabajos. Yo también estoy totalmente de acuerdo con ustedes. No sé, Eli, ¿cómo ves?
Sí, definitivamente, chicos. Qué bueno que están por aquí. Por ahí vayan diciendo qué es lo que más les ha gustado, qué idea ha sido la más creativa para ustedes, quién ha hecho la mejor actuación, ¿no? Para ustedes, quién se ha llevado la mejor actuación. Bueno, hemos visto pues a muchos chicos ya, ¿no? Haciendo un excelente trabajo con sus papeles, definitivamente.
Así es. Bien, saludos a Cami, que también nos dice que todos le han gustado, que ha estado muy padre. Yo creo que va a ser una decisión muy difícil. No olviden que tenemos que votar. Recuerden que hay que votar por el video que más nos ha gustado hasta el momento. ¿Sale? Y bueno, ¿qué te parece, Eli, si vamos a la siguiente historia?
Vamos.
Sale, ahorita nos vemos, chicos. Sigan comentando. Vamos a ver el siguiente video.
It's today! Ready?
My God!
Does the scientist really know? Will it happen today? Will it?
Look, see for yourself.
It has been raining for 7 years, thousands upon thousands. 1,000 forests have been crushed under the rain and grow up 1,000 times to be crushed again. And this was the way life was forever on the planet then. And this was the schoolroom of the children of the rocket men and women who had come to a raining world to upset civilization and live out their lives.
It's stopping!
Yes!
Margot didn't watch with those children who couldn't remember a time when it wasn't all rain. They were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day when the sun had risen, he could not remember. Sometimes at night, Margot would remember gold or a yellow pencil. She knew that they thought they remembered a heat, a burning in the cheeks, in the body and in the arms. But then they would wake up to the endless jingle of transparent pearl necklaces, and the dreams would fade. All the day before in class, now they had written stories or essays or poems about the sun.
The sun is a flower that only opens an hour.
But you didn't write that. You have never seen the sun. It is impossible that you have write that. You're a liar, and nobody believes you. You didn't write that.
Yes, I did it!
Come on, you didn't do it. Don't be a liar.
William!
But that was yesterday. Now the rain was slackening, and the kids were crossing the great thick windows.
Where is the teacher?
She's coming.
Soon, or we won't see anything.
They turned on themselves like a feverish wheel. All dumpling spokes. Margot stood alone. She was a very fair girl who looked as if she had been lost in the rain for years, and the rain had washed out the blue from her eyes, and the red from her mouth, and the yellow from her hair. She was an old photograph dusted from an album, whitened away, and if she spoke at all her voice would be a ghost. Now she stood separate, staring at the rain, the loud wet world beyond the huge glass. What are you looking at? Tell us, Margot. We all want to know. What are you seeing? Margot said nothing.
Speak when you are spoken to.
He gave her a shove, but she did not move. Rather, she let herself be moved only by him and nothing else. They edged away from her. They would not look at her, and she felt them go away. This was because she would play no games with them in the alpine tunnels, of the underground city. If they tagged her and ran, she stood blinking after them and did not follow. When the class sang songs about happiness and life, her lips barely moved. Only when they sang about the sun and the summer did her lips move as she watched the drenched windows. And then, of course, the biggest crime of all was that she had come here only 5 years ago from Earth, and she remembered the sun and the way the sun was, and the sky was when she was poor in Ohio. And they had been on Venus all their lives, and they had been only 2 years old when last the sun came out, and had long since forgotten the sun, the color of it, and the heat of it. But Margot remembered.
It's like a penny.
No, it's not.
It's like a fire in the stove.
You're lying. You don't remember.
But she knew it was true, and just kept quietly admiring the big windows. But Margot was different from the others, and they know it. So they stayed away from her, and in a way, this made them dislike her too, because the next year her parents would take her to Earth, even if they lost thousands of dollars to do it. Because of her hair, it was vital, and no matter how big or small the situation was, they would end up hating her because of the way she looked, her silence, and her possible future.
Get away! What are you waiting for?
Then she turned and looked at him, and what she was waiting for was in her eyes.
Well, don't wait around here.
You won't see nothing.
Nothing. It has a war joke, wasn't it? Nothing's happening today, is it?
No, nothing, nothing.
Oh, but this is day. The scientists predict. They say they know the sun.
How the joke! Hey everyone, let's put the here the closet before the teachers come.
They surged about her, protesting and then pleading and crying. Eh, Back into the tunnel, a room in a closet where they slammed and locked the door. Saw it tremble for her beating and throwing herself against it. They heard her muffled cries. He turned and went out and then back down the tunnel just as the teacher arrived.
Ready, children?
Yes, teacher, we are all ready.
Are we all here?
Yeah, I think so. Nah, it's not a joke. Are we all?
Rain slapped it more. They crawled to the huge door. Then the rain stopped. It was an avalanche of tornado, hurricane, and a volcano eruption. First gone wrong with the sound apparatus, this muffling, and finally cutting off all the noise. And then second ripped the film from the projector and inserted in its place a beautiful tropical slide which did not move or tremor. The world ground to be a standstill. The silence was so immense and unbelievable that you felt your ears stop or you had lost your hearing altogether. Children put their hands to their ears. They stood apart, the doors sit back, and smell of the silent, waiting word came into them. The sun came back. It was the flaming bronze, and it was very large. The sky around was a blazing blue color, and the jungle burned with sunlight, and the children were happy from the spell. Then the spell rushed out, yelling into the springtime.
Now, don't go too far. You only have 2 hours. You wouldn't want to get back out.
But they were running and turning their faces up to the sky and feeling the sun on their cheeks. They were taking off their jackets and letting the sun burn their arms.
Oh, it's better than the sun lamps, isn't it?
Much, much better.
They stopped running and stood in the great jungle that covered Venus. That grew, never stopped growing tumultuously, even as you watched it. It was a great nest of octopi, of great arms of flesh-like wavering, flowering in this brief spring. It was the color of rubber and ash. This jungle, from the many years without sun, it was the color of stones and white cheeses and ink. It, it was the color of the moon. The children lay up laughing on the jungle mattress, and Harriet sighed and squeaked underground among the trees. They slipped and fell. They pushed each other. They played hide and seek and tag. But most of all they squinted all the sun until the tears ran down their faces. They put their hands up to that yellowness and that amazing blueness, and they breathed of the fresh air, and listened to the silence, which suspended them in a blissed sea of no sound and no motion. They looked at everything and savored everything. Then wildly, like animals escaped from their caves, they and ran ran into shouting circles. They ran for an hour and did not stop running. And then, in the midst of their running, one of the girls wailed. Everyone stopped.
Oh, look, look!
In the center of it, cupped and huge, was a single raindrop. She began to cry, looking at it. Then they glanced quietly at the sun.
Uh-oh.
A few cold drops of raindrop fell on their noses and the creaks on their mouths. The sun faded behind a stir of mists. They turned and started walking back toward the underground base, their hands at their sides, their smiles vanishing away. A thunder started then, and like leaps before a new hurricane. They tumbled upon each other and ran. 5 miles away, a mile, a half away, they ran. The sky darkened into midnight in a flash. They stood in the doorway on the ground for a moment until it was raining hard. Then they closed the door and heard the gigantic sound of the rain falling in tons. Everyone and forever.
Will it be 7 more years?
Yes, 7 years. My God,
What?
Margot is killing the closet.
Margot!
They stood as if someone had driven them like so many stakes into the floor. They looked at each other and then looked away. They glanced out at the world that was raining now, and raining steadily. They could not meet each other's glass. Their faces were sullen and pale. They looked at their hands and feet, their face down.
My God.
One of the girls said.
Well,
No one moved.
go on.
They walked slowly down the hall in the sound of cold rain. They turned through the doorway to the room in the sound of the storm and thunder, lightning on their face, blue and terrible. They walked over to the closet door slowly and stood by it. Behind the closet door was only silence. They unlocked the door even more slowly and let Margot out.
You must apologize to Margot.
Forgive us, Margot. It wasn't our intention to let you here locked without being able to see the sun.
Yes, the truth is that we were so excited to see the sun that we didn't realize you were still inside.
Margot stopped crying, and upon hearing these apologies came up with a great idea.
I have an idea. As I am saying we want to see the sun very much, why don't we travel to another planet? Since other planet, the sun is very constantly appearing.
Oh wow, that's a good idea. I love it.
And in fact, I have in mind a person who can gladly take us to any other planet. But we must choose with conscience, because there will be no turning back.
Children gather together, and in murmurs they plan their escape to the Earth.
Okay, then Allison contacts the driver, you Jackson, contact your parents and tell them that we are tired beginning on this planet.
The children were ready for their departure. The spaceship was approaching calmly, and their driver, named Henry, gave them the greeting.
Welcome, we are young people.
Then Allison passes by, and very happy Henry greets her.
Hey Allison, wow! Long ago we don't see each other like you.
Hello, Henry. Well, and you? If the truth is that we have not spoken for a long time.
I warn you that it's going to be a long and dangerous journey, so be careful and put your seatbelts on.
They all arrived safely to their destination.
Hey, why don't we go to get something to eat? It's because the truth made me hungry.
Well, yes, that's fine with me.
Finally, the children went for some tacos of suadero, and they enjoyed their tacos in a place where they could perfectly see the sun.
Miss Edith, wow, how awesome was that video?
Yeah, it is. I like it.
It was really cool. Was that your group?
No, it isn't mine.
Okay, well, shout out to the English teacher. You know what? I think something that set this video apart is I really listened to the language that they used to describe the story. It was very romantic, very descriptive. That definitely, got me thinking. And I really liked how they, a lot of the story was focused on how Margot felt to not be able to see the sun, and how it felt when the sun came out for that one time, in the 7 years, like we see in the original story. So I definitely felt that emotion of not being able to see the sun. Teacher Jonathan, shout out to Teacher Jonah.
Okay. What I liked the most it was when they mentioned the tacos, the suadero or something like that.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah, it was really well done. Congratulations, team. That was great.
Yes. Okay. So now we have an important message for you guys. I don't know if someone there can help us to show us the podium graphic so we can check how is it. Okay, after a thunder. Okay, it is in first place so far. Okay, so this is the way that we go with this graphic. So remember, guys, that it's really important that you all guys vote. Okay, so we're going to we're closing the voting section at 10 to 12, right?
Yes, 11:50. The votes close. So if you can see that your video doesn't have too many votes yet, send your link, send it on to your friends and family, because it looks like it's a bit of a one race so far for After a Thunder. Oh no!
Yeah, okay. Mine is the last one, so I'm waiting for all of you to watch the video, and then I'm thinking that we are going to have like a really good result in the graphic too.
Yes,
so
that's true.
yeah,
we do have a few videos that we haven't seen yet. So before you vote, watch all of the videos, see what you think, and then you can decide after that who you're going to vote for, because we're still missing a couple of videos now.
Yeah, so guys, please don't forget to go there and vote, okay? We also are going to, you will have the link here in the chat, so you can go to the link and vote, okay?
Right. So remember, guys, voting closes at 11:50, and we will announce the winner on the Language Fair website. So keep an eye out, okay? But are you ready for the next video? I'm super excited. This is my group.
Video. What is it, the next video?
Yes, this is my group.
Oh, nice. Good luck.
Excited to see your video. This video is titled Lost in Thoughts. Are you ready, Iris?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm ready. So let's go to watch the next video.
Let's go.
This is the story of a brave adventurer who explored an infinite amount of dimensions and worlds in order to find inner peace.
Shut up. You just want to hang out with your friends? Please, don't bother.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Who are you talking with?
No worry, just an obnoxious sound.
Hey, respect your inner voices.
Okay.
Well, why don't you guys just sit while we order something?
Yeah, we have been waiting you.
Tarek, how are you?
Do I know you?
It's me, the good old Sam.
Sorry, I don't really know who you are.
I think those medicines aren't working at all.
With a sad expression in his face, Sam leaves the cafeteria.
Well, that's weird.
Yep, it was.
And guys, tell me, how has been your week?
Well, in my particular case, it was pretty good.
Yeah, me too. Indeed, I got a raise in my job.
I'm sorry I have to break the good vibes, but honestly, I had a stressful week. I have had a lot of stress because of the nuclear plant station failure. Indeed, I got sued.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting crazy with the lawyers and the papers.
If you live in University 137?
What do you mean?
Well, I have a secret that I haven't told you.
So, Mr. Walter White, tell us your little secret.
I can travel to different realities. Indeed, I got this ability since I moved near Chernobyl's power plant.
Well, first of all, how are you even able to do that? And second of all, now that the nuclear plant is destroyed, so...
Basil, chill. Probably it's another story from the ones he write, doesn't it?
I would be glad it was. I got this power because the power plant radiation allowed me to potentiate my thoughts until the point I could modify matter. And because I used it so much, it evolved into a point in which it no longer depended on the former.
What do you think we are? Kids? Come on, Harry. Since you live here, you act strange.
Well, that's kind of true.
Guys, this is serious. I have developed abilities that people could only barely imagine. Please, you gotta believe me.
This is unbelievable. I'm with Basil.
Ouch. Oh, that hurt.
Oh, you shut up. I told you not to bother.
Carrick, are you okay?
See, he's out of his mind.
Well, I can hear him. He's real for me.
But not for us.
So what's real then?
Due to the discussion, a policeman arrives.
Hey, Bob. Is there any problem?
Sorry, officer, but we're passing through tough times. Also, there's nothing to worry about.
Are you sure?
Yes, officer, don't worry.
Okay, I'll be around if you need any help.
The policeman leaves. Tension on the table increases.
Do you see what you have done?
I can prove my abilities.
Hi, are you going to order something? Ma'am, this is not the moment. And Carrick, please, sit down.
Let's change our reality right now so you guys can see.
Carrick, you don't have to prove anything.
You guys have to believe me. This is true. This is totally true. I'm not crazy.
Everything turns black and the reality changes.
It seems we have changed over time. Wait. What? But how? Well, let's see what happens.
Efrain, my brother and Sultan, I will go to Constantinople to see what kind of information can I get.
You must go now. It's really late.
Of course, my Sultan.
But say goodbye to your uncle. He tried a lot to be here.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Hi, uncle. See ya.
Good luck, my nephew. You can defeat that illness.
My lady, we shall start the invasion to Constantinople. We don't have enough time to wait Carrick's return.
That's right. We must go now. Carrick will be the distraction.
Oof. That was a pretty hard trip. I will enter here to take a meal. This place looks good. It smells great.
Would you like to have a coffee? Our coffee shop is one of the most recognized stores in Empire. You won't regret it.
Oh, yes, a coffee will be great. Thanks.
Hi, why do you look so lost in your thoughts?
You surprised me. Well, I'm here. Well, I'm thinking about how we can defeat the Byzantine Empire, but I don't know.
But why are you all trying to defeat them? Wouldn't it be better, to get to an agreement instead of fighting and all that stuff?
It could be, but well, in order to make them listen, we need to show them that we are stronger.
Are you sure about that? Have you talked to them or to the general?
Not really. I don't know who the general is.
I'm here to the Ottoman.
Okay, so I think I have to kill you.
Try.
Oh wow, how lucky we are. He's the most important general in the Byzantine Empire. What would you like to order, sir?
While Brazil is ordering, we can hear Carrick and Madison talking about getting Ezrain and Emily.
And what would you like to order?
I already ordered a coffee. It is ready?
You're right, I have totally forgotten about it. Pardon my rudeness. But what would the lady want?
I'll order the most expensive coffee, please, and don't be late this time.
Of course, my lady. The coffee will be ready in just a moment.
So, you already noticed my brother about the general?
Yes, but we'll have to leave the city now, because they will come with our reinforcements.
Go down, we must see it before the battle, and also kill that Byzantine general.
You will do what?
Yes, I will kill you. It's time to die.
Sorry for the inconvenience, but the coffees are here. Please enjoy them.
Thanks.
Finally.
What have you done? Please, help me.
That's what you deserve.
This has been an exhaustive trip. And look, there's Carrick with her friends in another reality again. Where are we now, on Mars? We're in the year 3000, I think. But well, let's take a look to see what they're talking about now.
Do you remember life on Earth? Well, it turns out humans' concern was not enough to save their planet.
So, what do you mean?
Garrick, hurry up! Sorry, I was just thinking.
What's on your mind, Carrick? Is everything okay? You seem very distracted lately.
Oh, I was thinking about what happened on Earth and how humans didn't care enough to save their planet.
Why do you say it now? Many years has passed since that happened, and that's not a topic we enjoy talking about these days.
Yeah, isn't it like irrelevant by now? As Brazil said, many years have passed since that happened.
Well, yes, but I remember how humans began neglecting the environment, accumulating garbage, felling trees, increasing the amount of gases released into the atmosphere by industries and means of transportation. I just can't believe that even with a global pandemic going on, putting humanity at risk, they couldn't control their instincts and work together on their last chance to save the Earth.
Wait, how do you even know that?
Oh no. Think something, Carrick. Quick!
Can you remember something in their life? I mean, it's weird how you're describing it with many details.
Well, there's a lot of information out there, I just enjoy researching.
You got a point, but memorizing all that sounds difficult.
I think that when you like the topic, it's easy to talk about that, right? Ancient times make us all emotional. It was a very difficult time.
Sure, that's how I know a lot about it. Anyways, we were supposed to go on a spacewalk, right? Are you prepared?
Pretty scared, but I'm sure we need some equipment, don't we? Was it a type of astronaut equipment?
Yeah, we need astronaut equipment. I think that will help us. But where we can find it?
An idea? We could maybe use something to help us breathe. We don't want to get sick, do we?
Carrick, you should go and help your friends. Grab some oxygen mask from the cellar.
I have an idea, but it's kind of difficult. We can go to a cellar that I know, and there are a lot of oxygen masks down there that can help us.
Yes, nice idea. Let me go get them. I'll come with you.
After getting their oxygen masks, they go outside.
Okay, everybody, run. We need to get back here before the electricity shuts down.
As soon as they start to walk, the police stops them.
Hey, Alfie, what do you think you're doing?
Because of the scare, Carrick accidentally drops her mask.
Oh, look, Carrie, you dropped your mask.
Keep going. I'll go get it.
Carrick, come on. Run! Do faster!
Carrick returns for the mask. Yet the poisonous atmosphere of Mars is killing her.
Are you okay? You look sick.
Oh my gosh. Do you need some help?
Yeah, it looks like you need help. Let us help.
Oh, no worries. I just have to get my oxygen mask.
Sam reappears and grabs Carrick's mask.
I think you need this, right?
I need it. Please give it to me.
I think the situation will turn into something we don't want to. So, Carrick, just try to be respectful.
I won't. Why would I have to?
Okay, I'm the law here, and I'm not gonna tell this again. Give the oxygen mask to him.
Okay, I will. I don't want any problems.
Carrick touches the mask and everything goes dark. Reality changes again.
What's happening? Where am I?
Sir, please try to calm down, please. You're in a psychiatric ward.
What? No, I was lost, and everything turned black, and I am here in the psychiatric ward.
Wow, this guy is really crazy.
Just because he's nuts doesn't mean he's dead.
This is going to hurt a lot.
What's she doing? Stop it!
Why are you doing this to me?
Sir, are you okay? Please, calm down.
Oh my god, what is wrong with him?
I don't know. He's being aggressive. He has no control.
He needs help. Hey, special help.
Yes, urgently.
We need to call a doctor.
Doctor, please, come.
Get your hands off me.
Don't worry, I will take care of this one. Okay, buddy, we're going to a place just for you.
What is going on in here? What I'm doing here, and what are you doing with me?
Sir, as we told you, you are in a psychiatric ward, and now you are in a special room because of your behavior. So we need to contain you, so you can't cause panic or harm in other people or things.
What? But I'm not crazy.
Poor Carl, you don't know what's happening, and that's actually driving you crazy.
What are you talking about? I was in mass, and then everything turned black, and
You touched your mask and everything went black and woke up here. I know, and that's pretty crazy.
wait, what? Then you know about Mars. You know I'm not crazy. You can help me get out of here.
Who do you think put you here in the first place?
¡Wow! ¿Qué tal, Eli? ¿Qué
Wow,
piensas?
qué historia, qué historia. Me encantó la manera en la que actualizaron la historia de Exilio, definitivamente a través de un trastorno psiquiátrico, ¿verdad? Un trastorno mental. Wow, y estos viajes, ¿no? A los que va y bueno, la manera en la que pudieron ir intercambiando papeles, personajes a lo largo de la historia, me encantó, me fascinó el movimiento, la estructura, me pareció muy creativo, con un tono de humor bastante bueno, ¿no? En muchas de sus partes, y al final, qué dramático final definitivamente, Daniel. Cuéntanos un poco, es uno de los videos que se dirigieron grupos, ¿cómo les fue? ¿Cuáles fueron sus principales dificultades?
Sí, pues el proceso fue muy divertido, yo creo, pues los chicos nos pueden decir en los comentarios que empezamos con la historia y poco a poco como grupo íbamos diciendo, ¿y qué tal si todo está en su mente, no? ¿Y qué tal si la hacemos cambiar de año, ¿no? De lugar, cambia de persona, ¿no? Y hace que vemos que cambia Cari y cambia todos los personajes. Entonces yo creo que fue un proceso muy divertido, nos divertimos mucho en ese proceso como grupo. Entonces felicidades, chicos, creo que lo hicieron muy bien. Un special shout out to Carrillo, The Law. Sí, lo hicieron muy bien, pero sí, me gustó como que empezamos con una historia, y pensamos, pues, ¿cómo es que, pues, terminó Cari así, con estos pensamientos en su mente? Entonces, sí fue muy divertido.
Sí, transitó la historia por diferentes sentimientos, emociones, ¿no? Desde el inicio vemos a un personaje que dice tener habilidades, ¿no? Para estar en múltiples realidades, entonces quisiera iniciar con un superpoder que cómo no nos gustaría a todos tenerlo, ¿no? De poder intercambiar y estar en diferentes espacios, y bueno, finalmente dándole una conclusión que tiene que ver con un problema, ¿verdad? Un problema mental. Por Carrie, ponen ahí, sí, definitivamente. Y yo veo muchas vocaciones aquí, Daniel, ¿no? A lo largo de este trabajo con los chicos, veo gente muy buena actuando, veo gente muy buena interpretando, creando diálogos, creando este tipo de obras, ¿verdad? Que definitivamente muy creativas, chicos muy talentosos.
Sí, lo que más
en la edición.
Sí, bueno, sí, yo creo que lo que más me encanta es cómo los chicos se pusieron como creativos y cómo sacaron de la historia otra idea. Y lo que yo pienso es que pues todos los chicos que hemos visto y hasta pues los videos que aún nos faltan, ¿qué tal, hicieron todo eso en línea, se prepararon en línea, grabaron en línea, editaron en línea y trabajaron en equipo, todo en línea. O sea, nadie se vio. Y eso como me asombra. Entonces, chicos, de todos los grupos, lo han hecho un muy gran trabajo. Felicidades.
Sí, muchas felicidades. También muchas gracias por la invitación. Y pues vamos a ver el último video, Dani.
Sí, ya llegamos al último, qué triste.
Sí, pero podemos verlos, ¿no? Nuevamente, si algo nos perdimos, volverlo a revisar, y bueno, ¿por qué no? Seguir escribiendo más guiones a partir de historias.
Sí, tal vez hay unas guionistas ya, futuras guionistas en estos grupos de segundo semestre.
Definitivamente que sí.
Sí, yo creo que sí. Pues vamos, Miss Eri, con el último video de hoy de nuestro bloque, que es Sound of a Roar. Wow.
Let's go.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to present the surprising story of The Sound of Growl. Hope you enjoyed this great story. So let's begin. Echo saw an ad for a hunt from the past.
It's time for me to shoot. Seeing an announcement of a safari that allows you to return to the past made me think I want to go hunting some dinosaurs. I'm the guy, I'm Eccles. It has always been my dream, even if that means not returning alive. I've already paid the money. It was $10,000. When I got to the site, our guide tried to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Travis and I will be the guide in this safari. You must obey all the rules without any exception. I will be the one who gives you the orders. So I will tell you what and when you must shoot. And if you don't follow the rules, there will be a fine amount of $20,000 or a possible action of the government at the end of the safari.
Yes, you must be very careful, because if you do something wrong, you will affect the timeline. Last year, 6 chiefs and 12 hunters died. There can also be serious consequences. Imagine you kill a mouse, insignificant, no? But no, it can come to cause an imbalance in the insects. then a disproportion in the population, then a bad harvest, a depression, massive famine, and finally, a change in social behavior.
I watched on the TV that the judge says that the rules will be different if he was the president.
If I had been president, the punishment would be different. The consequences will be minor.
But it could affect the timeline. It's better to prevent. That's the reason they didn't choose you as president. It's better to do things in a right way.
The alterations to the reality are an exaggeration on part of the people of the safari. It will not change as you think. So please, let's stop lying and scare the people in the safari. Let's just enjoy it.
You're just selfish, and you want to change reality in your favor. You don't really care about people in the safari, so please stop saying things that are not good for citizens.
They continue arguing. Then Travis, Eccles, and the other hunters went to buy the necessary things for the hunt, like food or weapons.
What are the things we have to buy? I am very excited to be able to fulfill my dream of hunting a dinosaur. Thanks for helping me.
We are going to hunt a big dino, and it will be several days. So we also buy cans, food, water, and a couple of large weapons, and a lot of ammunition. That will reach for those who are going to hunt. We also need camouflage and sweets and insect repel.
Good luck. Hope you do very well. Good luck.
They head to a time machine with many nerves of the consequences they should have.
First a day, and then a night, and then a day, and then a night. Then it was a day, night, a week, a month, a year, a decade, AD 2055, AD 2090, 1999, 1957, gone. The machine wrote it. They put on their oxygen helmets and tasted itchy combs. The machine slowed. Its screen felt some murmur. The machine stopped.
Chris is not yet born, and Moises has not gone to talk to God in the mountains. The pyramids are still on earth waiting to be counted and raised. Remember that Alexander, Caesar, Napoleon, Hitler, not one of them exists. Remember this. Oh my God.
We must be vigilant. We must not cause any change in the time. Exactly. I don't know what will happen if we change the time. Oh my God. That.
It is the jungle of 60,055 years before President Kate. How do you know what that is? Previously, we traveled in the time to see which letters die, when, where, and why, and we marked it with a red paint.
Yes, this dinosaur dies because a tree falls on him. That tree.
The hunger was high, and the hunger was broad, and the hunger was in the entire world forever and forever. Sounds like music, and sounds like flying things fill the sky, and those were periodically soaring with cavernous grand wings. G-Jam, bats of delirium, and mind fever. Echoes balanced over a narrow path, a rib easy playfully. It's time.
Up ahead. We'll visit his trail in 60 seconds. Look at the red paint.
There it is.
Everyone gets ready. And Travis mentioning to Eccles that should fire to the first shot when Travis ordered it.
Safety catches off everyone. You first shot Eccles, second being third Kramer.
Everyone stop. Ahead. In the mist. There he is. There his royal majesty now.
Suddenly it assessed. As someone had shut a door. Silence. A sound of thunder. Out of the mist, 100 years away. Camp Dinosaur rest. It towered with above half-big trees. A great even good, folding its delicate watchmaker's class close to it only reptilian chest. Its mouth gaping, exposing a fins of this light danger. Its claws, its mouth, its dead green. It ran, its pelvic bones, crunching outside trees and bushes. Its talon fists clawing down earth. living from 6 inch deep wherever its cell is weight.
Why? It could reach up and grab the moon.
Shh! Shut up!
Nightmare, that's it. I'm not going to do it.
Turn around. Walk quietly to the machine. Will remind how did you feel?
I didn't realize it would be this big. I miscalculated, that's all. And now I was out.
It sees us.
The Theron lizard raised itself. It had more flesh glittered like 1,000 green coins. The coins crusted with slime, stream, and the slime's tiny insects squealed, so that the entry body slime to twitch underlaid. Even while the monster itself did not move. It's solid. They sink. A raw flash blew down the wireless.
Get me out of here. It was never like this before. I was always sure I'd come to alive. I had good guys, good safaris, and safety. This time I figured wrong. I made my match and admitted this is too much for me to get hold of.
Don't run. Turn around. Hide in the machine.
Eccles took a few steps, blinking, shoving.
Not that way.
It covered 100 yards in 6 seconds. The rifles jerked up and blazed fire, a winter storm from the best mode engulfed. Then, in the stench of slime and old blood, the rifles cracked again. Their sound was lost in shriek and lizard thunder. Trees exploded in clouds of leaf and branch. They saw themselves mirrored. They fired at the metallic headlights and the blazing black iris, like a stone needle, like a mountain avalanche. Tyrannosaurus fell down.
Thundering, it crushed trees, pulled them with it. It rushed and tore the metal path. The men threw themselves back and away. The body hit, and 10 tons of cold flesh and stone. The ground fired. The monster lashed it immortal, twitched its snake house, and lay still. A fountain of blood spurted from its throat. Somewhere inside, a second flood roars, exceeding gushes, rushes the wounders. They stood, red and glistening.
Echo, let's go for the bullets. Don't bullet the dinosaur.
Okay, please, wait for me.
Yes, go for the bullets. Hurry up.
Please be careful and quickly. We need to go out from here.
Watch out. It's coming. It's coming for the east, behind the body and the tree. It's close.
Oh no, this is bad.
Everybody, run!
Hey, don't lead me.
Oh my God, Eccles just fell. We need to help him.
No, we don't have time. Leave him. We need to go.
Yes, leave him.
God, that should hurt. I will take care of you.
But you killed me. I was flying quickly until you bowed me down.
I'm so sorry. It was not my intention. Can you forgive me, please?
I believed you, but now they left you here.
Yes. What happened to me? What was that weird butterfly?
Hey, buddy, are you okay?
Yes, thank you. You saved my life. But where are the others? Now I'm stuck in the past. But at least I get a new friend.
They only want to be a famous hunter. And now I'm here with my dino friend and my dark soul. I think it's all final. See you on the other side.
One eternity later. Much later.
Oh, it's a boy. Congratulations.
And what do we call him, dear?
Oh, a little necklace. You are a little pretty boy.
Much later.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. See you soon.
That was amazing. Oh, I did not expect it. The dinosaur at the end, life-changing business.
Yeah.
I couldn't. This was your group, right?
Yes, it is mine.
Oh, wow,
I
that
told
was
you.
really cool.
I was waiting for this group.
Oh, so cool. You know what I loved especially was the way that everybody actually kind of got into the scene. There were a couple of people who were actually in the forest. The editing was awesome. So
Yeah.
cool.
Let me tell you about what happened in this story. So at the beginning, it was crazy. They were choosing the story. They decide on which one they have to work during this semester. But in the middle of the semester, we got some issues, sometimes teamwork and things like that. But at the end, they did it really, really good.
Wow, it was
So
super
I'm so
cool.
excited. I'm so proud of this group because they did a really nice job, even though they passed through really hard moments, in teams. But at the end, they did a great job. So I'm so happy with this group, and I'm excited. And I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for this big effort.
Oh, that's great. I think they did a really good job. And this was all part of the process, the creative process, the teamwork process. It's not easy. I totally agree.
No.
It's not easy. And plus, some of you guys haven't even met each other, but you worked as a team and you came up with this amazing project. Just so awesome. So
the way that they decided how to act, even though they were a woman or a man, so they didn't care if they have to perform as a different character, because if you could see, so the story is divided into three because they were different teams, they have to repeat the same character. So, but I mean, I really love the story, the way that they create the story. And as I saw some of the comments, at the end it was just a dream, So the way that they become this story just like a dream, so it was really, really nice.
Really, really cool. I loved it. I think it was a great way to finish our sci-fi stories from second semester. But guys, that's it. Wow. Oh my goodness. All of your hard work has paid off with some amazing projects. All of us at the English Academy, from Miss Edith, also teacher Jonna, Miss Carol, Miss Ellie, we're so proud of you. You did your first English fair online, and it has just been amazing.
Yeah. Thank you so much to all of you guys, because as we already said, you did a really great job. And I'm pretty sure that you will be happy also when you see your grades, because it's something important for you too. I know that. We know that, So thank you for all your participation during this process where we are playing your videos and things like that. So thank you so much for everything, guys. Please don't forget to vote. Remember that at 11:50 we are closing the voting, so please go ahead. Okay, remember that we are going to tell you who's going to be the winner. That doesn't mean that you're going to have something special, but all of you are the winners because you did it, So all of you are winners at this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget to vote. The link will be putting in the chat again for you guys. And we just also want to give a special shout out to all of the guys behind the scenes. We've got Teacher George, Teacher David. We've also got, specifically for this streaming, we've got the Tort brothers, Charlie and Ashton. Thank you so much, guys. And, you did an excellent job. So it's been a really big team project. So thank you to everybody behind the scenes as well who's been working on this as well.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. It was a pleasure to be here with you. So I'll see you then. And guys, don't forget to vote. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day.
Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome day. Bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.